Hammers up, everyone. Towelliee here. Now, normally this would be an alpha video, but today we're actually discussing retail. Yes, people are still playing retail. Battle for Azeroth. People are everywhere. You got the rep buffs, the experience buff. And quick announcement for me, for some of you guys out there. I know a lot of you old school TGN YouTube viewers will like this. I'm officially now on the Horde side. I'm on Illidan. I left Death Jesters after 9 years of being in the same guild. I just felt like there was I just needed a bit of a change of scenery. Like you always want to not get too complacent and get lazy and all this shit. And I felt like that's something that's been happening over the last couple of years. That plus, kind of like a non-stable environment, kind of culture change kind of shit just made me, not feel like it was the same guild that I was in before. So, a lot of my real life friends, and that's a great thing to do in WoW when you meet real life friends and you play WoW together, it just feels better. And it just so happens that, most of my, if not all actually, of my real life friends play on the Horde side. Some of them just, live in my town down the block and shit. So, we're all kind of together now. We're all Mythic Raiders, and I will be Mythic Raiding on Illidan, US. Coming this Shadowlands in about maybe 5-6 months whenever the expansion launches. I just thought I'd start the video off with that little simple announcement, just in case you guys are wondering, well, why is Towelliee on the Horde so much? So, I'm playing with real life friends, I'm playing with good people, and I'm pretty excited to get back on the Horde side, because honestly, man, dude, Horde side just has so many more people, so many more groups going in every aspect of the game, PvP, arenas, end game. I mean, I haven't done 3v3s and 2v2s like in years, probably since I was Horde before Alliance. In just the last 2 weeks, I've been slowly just kind of doing 3s and 2s with some peeps, some good peeps, friends, RL friends, and it's been really fun. A lot, pushing keys is pretty big also on the Horde side. You can always find a raid group. Even for me, most of my viewers are Horde, so whenever I need to find a group, it's just easy. I say, hey, I need someone for 15. Bam, like 50 people sign up. When I did it on the Alliance side, it was kind of hard finding people on the Alliance side. Either that or the same people always signed up, and I was like, damn, like nobody plays fucking Alliance. So I think it's a great move for me. I'm a lot happier now playing on the Horde side. Like, it's been great, and hope to see a lot of you guys on Illidan. So, with that being said, some big news with BFA. We now have a corruption vendor. Now, I know, this should have been implemented a long time ago. So I hope you guys were able to collect Echoes of Ny'alotha, or you saved your Echoes of Ny'alotha, because you need those to get your corrupted gear. Now, what you want to do is you want to go to Mother here at the vendor, and now you can see that it's changed a little bit. You got your essences, and now you have corruption. Now, here is the fucked up part. The part that I don't really like too much is that you only have 6 corrupted, I guess you call them enchants, to choose at a time. And it switches at the same time that the assaults switch on Friday for us here in NA. So Tuesday you'll have 6, then Friday another 6, and then the next reset another 6. So it'll be about 4.5 weeks before you go through the full rotation of seeing all the corruption. Now, this is good and this is bad, because this gives you a long time to collect your Echoes of Ny'alotha to get your corruption, right? Or it might be, you might need like TD rank 3, which is I think 15,000 Echoes of Ny'alotha, and maybe you don't have that right now. So if it was here today and you couldn't farm it in the next couple of days, you'll lose it. And then you have to wait like, I think, a month before you might see it again. I think that's what I'm looking at right now. Cool thing, you can also buy Vessels of Perfect Visions. And in case you don't want to farm assaults anymore, coalescing visions, you can use that, right? What's cool is you actually do the vision, you spend $17.50 on this, you get $7.50 back. So you're seeing, looking at the prices, and you're saying, oh, this costs a lot. right? But what they did was they increased the amount of echoes you get for all the content by a factor of 5. So if we were to look on Wowhead here really quick, Horrific Visions, boss plus a full run is 750. Major assaults are 625. Minors are 375. Emissaries are 250 now. I think instead of 50 or 75, whatever it was. Bosses are between 75 and 125. LFR Wing is 125. BGs and arenas might not be working right now. RGBs are 175. A Mythic Dungeon is now 15 per keystone level. Darkshore Warfront 375. PvP is 875 to 1500 from the weekly cash box. And then for Mythic Plus, it's 100 per keystone level. So I did a plus 15 last week. I opened up my box today. I got 1500 Echoes of Ny'alotha. So you'll start accumulating this pretty fast throughout the week. Okay? And I don't know. I mean, for me, here's my thing, right? Where do I begin? So, I feel like there was no need to separate all this corruption, right? Like, I know they want people to play the game, and they're going to play it anyway. There's like so many buffs and shit going on right now in WoW that people are just playing. I mean, you go to Legion, people are waiting for rares in Legion right now, just for Legion rep to get, like, you know, Paragon chests. You go to Argus, people are in Argus right now. I could argue there's more people in the Legion areas right now doing content than in BFA. So for them to just, like, not put all the, you know, corruption up just on the, you know, like, who cares if I have to, you know, go through 52 pages of corruption? Just put it all on there, man. There was no reason to do this. Like, for me, I'm here waiting for, like, you know, Gushing Wounds, which, by the way, is being nerfed by 35% next week, because people already thought to themselves, oh man, I'm just gonna buy like 16 Gushing Wounds and annihilate people in PvP. Although 35%, you'll still be able to probably stack that and do some pretty insane damage. They're probably going to nerf it even more. But yeah, I don't know why they just didn't allow you to just have this, just all of them on one vendor every day. Just let us farm echoes endlessly to get all the corruption we need. Like, it was already an RNG system. You fixed that by giving us a vendor. But then you add this little tiny element of RNG with us kind of not knowing what we're going to get in the next, like, 4 weeks. So, I don't know. I wasn't really too happy with that. Also, you cannot corrupt any gear that was cleansed before the reset. But if you cleanse a piece today, post-reset, then you can add this corruption to that gear. So, that's pretty cool. I know that was a big deal. People were like, oh man, all this cleansed corruption gear that I have, now I can't do anything with it. But you know what? Any piece of gear that you corrupt from here on out, or you cleanse, you can swap it, I believe, with one of these. You know, unless that's not the case. I think that's what I read recently, but no, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Yeah, so any previously cleansed gear, no bueno. Gear cleansed from here on out, bueno. So they were able to fix that because there was an issue. They'd say they were having a technical issue with that. What else is about this corruption system? That's about it, man. I just did not like the fact that we couldn't just have the vendor with all of it there for us to choose. It just makes no sense. It's like time gating RNG, then re-adding a small element of RNG. But you know what? On the bright side, you guys can now just farm your echoes endlessly. Now, there was that issue where a lot of players who had all their rank 3 essences or no rank 3 essences, I think, couldn't start collecting Echoes of Ny'alotha. So for me, what I did, and this, I thought it was a, you know, nice little 200 IQ move, and I'm sure others did it as well. When this patch came out for the Echoes of Ny'alotha, I bought all the rank 3s except for these two. Because I said to myself, you know what? Odds are these Echoes are going to be used again in the future. And I know that if I complete my entire rank 3 set, if I complete everything, then there's a high chance that I will not, you know, that you know, I'm not going to be getting any more Echoes, and then I won't be able to buy shit when some new system comes out, like the corruption vendor system that you're seeing right now. So I was kind of happy that I saved up, I think, about like 10,000. So, you know, I've made already 3,200 today. So I'm probably going to save up for Gushing, and I'll probably end up buying this 66 Twisted Appendage because they're really good in PvP for arenas. I mean, they literally pump As long as they proc and annihilate a healer like Mistweavers. Fuck Mistweavers, god damn it. Okay, anyway. So that's corruption. So yeah, so for those players that are feeling sad about that, like, oh, it's not fair. They should have reset echoes. Look, who cares anymore, right? Like, you're gonna get your corruption and you could farm it. Right? You didn't get echoes for the past 2 months, but you're gonna get them from here on out. As long as you finish the legendary cloak. Now, the legendary cloak also has a catch-up as well. And this is in terms of just being able, I think they just reduced the amount of like lost pages or whatever you need to get your cloak to rank 15. So I think now all you have to do, and this is how I understand it, is as long as you can complete a full run, you know, boss plus 4 wings, no masks, you upgrade your cloak one at a time. I don't think there's a cap on that either. I think like if you wanted to, I think today you could just get to rank 15. I'm going to try it out in alt later tonight when I stream. Now, downside to this, what I didn't like about the cloak stuff is that they did that, right? And that's cool, right? So I have a fresh 120. Maybe he's cloak level 4 or 5. And I go to the good old mother's research here, and I have about maybe like 3 stacks of this and 1 stack of clear sight, whatever the hell, right? But odds are, at 430, 435 item level, 420, 425, I'm probably not going to do a full run on certain classes and specs, right? So that change kind of still means I have to do multiple visions. In some cases, if I can't clear the sides, because I just don't either have the damage or the sanity reduction. What I would have loved for them to do is they should have made this and the cloak just account wide. And that would have been it. You know, like as long as one character of yours has a rank 15 cloak, all your alts have it. And as long as one character has the achievement that has unlocked all of the entire research tree for Mother's Research, then everybody has it. That would have been awesome. Right? Like that means you would have been just having a lot more fun on your alts going through these visions. Because let me tell you, man, I can't muster up the willpower to do visions anymore. I really can't. It's hard, dude. It's hard, especially when you don't have the power for it and you're like on a fresh 120. It sucks. But that is the catch-up mechanic for Legendary Cloak and for Corruption. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about these corruption changes. I mean, are you still going to play the game? Are you playing the game? Are you playing BFA retail right now? Are you just in the Shadowlands waiting room? Does this kind of make you want to log into your ults and just kind of power them up with some TD rank 3s and whatever, Echoing Void rank 3 and just go ham on some arenas or some Mythic Plus dungeons now with your boys and your raid? Are you in a Mythic raiding guild then? Are these changes gonna allow you to overcome a lot of the bosses now that a lot of your guildies will be having more power through corruption? Let me know in the comments. Twitch.tv/Towelliee. Catch me on there. And stay safe, man. Stay home. Don't lick toilet bowls. That shit fucks. All right, that shit fucks. It's bad. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do like those Papega dudes, you know, coughing on fruits and meats and shit. Stay the fuck home, man. Play some WoW. God, Jesus. Free.